So how do we do spell check in Microsoft Word, right? So at the bottom left corner, it's a 711 words in this document. When you hover over, it's going to, this has a check mark, and it's going to say no proofing errors. So it did the auto check for you. When there's no errors, then let's go show no errors. Again, if I want to say valuable watch, now that's to return to X because that's an error. To fix this, just click on that. Okay, you may try to find this first suggests how to spell a variable, which we don't find one, so we're going to have to fix it. Okay, once we fix this, it's going to go back to check. Okay, now for the name, so like Mr. Cano, something like that. That's the name. It's going to have an error with it. Spell check. It's going to be X. Again, you can just click on X. You have an option to fix the spelling, ignore. You can just ignore. If you ignore all, it's going to ignore all this name that happened in this paper. And then it's going to be say, you're good to go. Check it's complete. So verify that it's always have the check mark. Right. That means you have done the spell check. Next is you will need to insert a like table, right? As when you have some data into your document, like that, tables, right? Sometimes you have a table, contents. So it's going to be after references, you can do that, right? Add the footnotes, and we have tables, figures, right, on your paper. Now, we want you to learn how to insert a table using Excel into Word. Alright, so for example, after references here, I'm going to insert blank page. So this is where I'm going to put the table, right? Okay. And this can be heading 2. This will be updated on the table of contents. Now, how to insert an Excel table? Go to Table, Insert and Table, Excel spreadsheet. So it's going to embed an Excel spreadsheet. Alright. And you may just put the data onto this sheet. Right, and then you may adjusting this Excel to fit. Right. Now, to use Excel to adjust, you may highlight all the columns that you want to adjust the sizes, right, like that, and row, and then you can adjusting at the same time. Alright, so once you hit click out, it's adding the table for you, but you see the grids. You can just adjusting that, or it's going to minimize the table. So what we're going to do, we have to get into the Excel, right, and adjusting from the Excel looks good. The reason we do this, we can actually link to your existing Excel. And that's what we're going to learn how to use Excel next. Okay. Because, like for example, if I want to find some average mean calculations, I don't need to do it manually. I can just use Excel, right? Excel can help you to find the sum by just type equal sum, right? That's a function in Excel, and highlight this, all the cells that you want to make a sum, and then you can just move your mouse to the bottom right corner and drag. It's going to add a sum by columns for you. But for example, if I change the number on here, it's going to update the change to the number, right, of the sum. So that's why if you use Excel, it's more convenient, right, to include that information. And also you can add a lot of data on Excel, where sometimes if you don't use Excel, there's a limit on the column size, row size with Word. But in Excel, you can just add as many as you want on the columns and rows. And that's how we add the insert table, right, from Excel spreadsheet. And this pretty much it. We talked about how to submit, right? Last video we did that and present that online. Encrypt, right, and present this to the class. You can use Prezi or PowerPoint to do presentation. So one thing is, this is you can change the reference and research paper format. Like this one, we use APA. You can switch like, right, MLA. Then it's going to do MLA style, right? See, or you want to do APA. It's very easy with this. You don't have to remember the format. Lastly, you need to make sure the table of contents is going to be updated, reflecting to all the contents that we have added. Right, yeah, right, without the pagination. Table should be, if you want to change the heading style, you can change it here. Heading 1. And then you may update that, because heading 1 will just slide up all the way to the left. Update in chart. There you go. So the heading is correct now. Let's line up and indent based on the heading style.